Everyone in Greybridge knew the rules, even if no one remembered who made them. Shops closed before sunset. The bridge bell rang every hour. And the old building on the hill, the one with the broken clock, was never to be entered. Milo had followed those rules his whole life. Until the day the bridge bell rang 13 times. That had never happened before. People froze in the streets. Doors shut. Windows darkened. Milo stood alone by the river, counting the echoes as they faded into the fog. 13. Unlucky. Impossible. When the silence returned, Milo noticed something else. The broken clock on the hill was ticking. That night, curiosity beat caution. Milo slipped on his jacket, grabbed a flashlight, and headed uphill. The path was overgrown, as if it hadn't been used in years, yet the ground felt recently pressed, like others had walked it in secret. The building loomed above him, taller than he remembered. The clock face glowed faintly, its hands moving backward. The door was unlocked. Inside, rows and rows of shelves stretched farther than the building should allow. Books floated gently back into place as if guided by invisible hands. The air smelled like dust, rain, and lightning. A sign hung near the entrance. The Temporal Library. Stories of what was. Stories of what might be. Milo's heart pounded. He pulled a book at random. Greybridge. Year 2041. He opened it, and saw himself. Not a reflection, not a picture, but a moving scene written in ink that rearranged itself as he read. He saw the town flooded, the bridge collapsed, people fleeing in panic. Milo slammed the book shut. "You shouldn't read that one first," said a calm voice. An old woman stood between the shelves, her hair silver, her eyes sharp. She wore a coat stitched with tiny symbols that shifted when Milo tried to focus on them. "Who are you?" Milo asked. "The librarian," she said. "Or what's left of one. We guard possibilities." She explained that the library recorded futures, not fixed ones, but branches. Every choice added new books. Long ago, the people of Greybridge came here, searching for perfect outcomes. Afraid of mistakes, they chose safety over change. They locked the library. They stopped choosing. "And the bell?" Milo asked. "The future is knocking," the librarian replied. "Too many possibilities are collapsing into one." She led him to a table where a single book lay open. The 13th choice. Inside was a blank page, except for one line. "If no one chooses, the worst future chooses itself." Milo understood then. Greybridge wasn't safe because it was protected, it was fragile because it was frozen. "But why me?" he asked. The librarian smiled sadly. "Because you came. And because you still wonder." Milo spent the night reading, not disasters, but better futures too. Ones where the bridge was rebuilt stronger. Where people listened to the river instead of fearing it. Where the town grew. Every hopeful future began the same way. Someone rang the bell early and opened the doors. At dawn, Milo stood in the town square. People watched from behind curtains as he pulled the rope. The bell rang once. Then twice. Then it kept ringing, not by magic, but because people came out and pulled with him. The sound echoed across Greybridge, shaking dust from old fears. That evening, the librarian locked the library behind her and handed Milo a small key. "You won't need this often," she said. "Just when people forget that the future is a story they help write." The clock on the hill stopped ticking. But Greybridge began to change. And somewhere, a new shelf filled itself with brighter books.